What's up guys, welcome back. I got the M3 all settled on the lift today because we're gonna be doing exhaust. I got some stainless, some 304 stainless here. I got like an exhaust builder's kit, so I got a couple straights, I got a bunch of bends, I got some steel rod to make some hangers, and yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. So what I want to do is do a muffler delete, and then I was like, well, you know, while I'm in there, I really wanted to delete the resonators as well. So there's the muffler for those that don't know. These are two resonators. These are the two secondary cats, and these are the two primary cats. Now I could just delete these resonators right here from here to here and replace them with a straight piece of pipe, and then do the same for over here. Just replace this muffler with a straight piece of pipe from here to the tips. But I really want to go ahead and just make my own stuff from here back, make my own hangers, make my own bends and everything out of this really nice 304 stainless that I bought. So trying to do this car right, not just trying to hack some pieces together. So I'm actually gonna do the bending and do all that stuff. Well, not bends, I'm gonna do pie cuts, but you get the idea. I also picked up a set of these 3-inch dual tips. I got two of them because the M3 has two sets of dual tips. I'm going to be spacing them out a little bit better to make them look a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, I'm really hyped to see how this comes out. I did take some videos of the exhaust clips before, and I will take videos of the exhaust clip afterwards, you know, idle, light rev, high rev, and stuff like that. So you guys will see that, so stay tuned to the end of the video to see that stuff. Now, since I already have the car in the air, next thing we do is pretty much start unbolting the exhaust. Obviously, if you don't have a lift at home, you're going to have to jack the car up in order to squeeze under there. It's not the end of the world to do your exhaust from jack stands, but the lift definitely makes it easier. So first things first is you got to unscrew your O2 sensors. There's 4 of them, and they're pretty easy to get to. They're a size 22. I recommend unplugging your O2 sensors because if you just unscrew the actual sensors themselves, you could bind the wire up and possibly break it. So to get to the wiring, you have to take down this little like felt / aluminum shield, and it's a couple 10s, it's a couple 8s, and then it should pop right down. So once you have your splash shield down, now you have access to your O2 sensor wires. I went ahead and took those out already. They were pretty easy. Hopefully yours are too. Mine weren't rusted in there or anything. Next thing I'm going to do is actually unbolt the main exhaust from the headers. I went ahead and loosened those up last night so they wouldn't be too bad for me today. So go ahead and remove those, and then once those are removed, the only thing left holding the exhaust in the car, well, there's a lot still, but it's pretty much just all hangers from that point. So just go ahead, and it's definitely good to have somebody helping you, holding the exhaust up while you remove all the hangers so it doesn't just go ahead and fall. So I'm going to go ahead and have someone help me while I remove all the hangers. Alright guys, exhaust is off. It's really heavy, let me just tell you that. So I definitely recommend using a second person to help you out with that. But so I did use a second person and we got it off. Like I said before, I am going to be going from the resonators back, and the piping I have is 3-inch, and the stock M3 exhaust is 2.5-inch for anybody that didn't know. I'm going to be utilizing these resonators pretty much as an expander or an increaser, whatever you want to call it, the opposite of a reducer. I don't know the name of it. But since I have 3-inch pipe, it's not going to be able to just weld right up to this 2.5-inch pipe. So I'm going to cut the cats like right here, and then I'm going to use this kind of factory increaser to build up to the size of my 3-inch. So that kind of worked out well for me. You could see they do it right here. They go from 2.5 to whatever size this catalytic converter is, and they expand it to get up to that size. So I'm going to be doing the same thing, pretty much using this to go up to my 3-inch. I already kind of mapped a couple things out, and it looks like the materials I have are going to be perfect for what I need. So next thing we got to do is start cutting up this exhaust to where I need it. Go ahead and mount that front section back up kind of permanently, and then go ahead and build the rest that I need. So after I went ahead and cut the exhaust pretty much in half, I threw it back together. I pretty much bolted it up permanently because if you put everything in loosely, you know, the fitment might change once you actually tighten everything together. So I fully tightened everything together. It's permanent. Well, not permanent, but it's as permanent as it's going to get. So now the next step is to actually start piecing my builder's kit together. So pretty much I'm going to be replicating what the old exhaust was. You could see I need to go straight through here, then around the diff, and then out to those tips. Alright guys, so I'm going to pause to show you guys where I'm at. It's been a while since, you know, I last spoke to you guys, but we got some straights in here. You could see we got some angled pieces. I basically took all my 45s that I had and cut them exactly in half, and you know, that gives me the perfect bends I needed. So, you know, get a little lower. You could see the bends I did around the diff. Yes, my diff is leaking, don't worry about it. I have the pieces to fix it. But this is where we're at now. Next step is to take the scraps that I have. You know, I got a couple laying around, and I'm gonna try and do a couple pie cuts so that I don't want to just take this and go straight from there to there. That's kind of like a shortcut. I want it to actually look nice. You know, I'm taking my time to do all the bends and make them look like I actually put some thought into them. So I want to do the same for this back piece. Even though we're so close that we could just, you know, go straight there to the tips, I want to make it look good. Alright, finally guys, I'm done with the fabrication portion of the exhaust. We're all done. Everything's tacked up pretty much. I built the hangers. You can see how it looks right here. Pretty proud of how it came out. This is probably, like, so far the best exhaust I've done, other than Pablo's. Like I said, I built the hangers. Here's one hanger using the factory location. And here's the other hanger using the other factory location. There is a factory hanger right here, which I will build at a later point for extra rigidity. I'm gonna build pretty much one long one going through the hoop and connecting both together to make it stronger. But I ran out of steel rod for now, so I'll do that at a later point, maybe next week. But now I can go ahead and drop the entire exhaust and fully weld everything and prime, paint, and then, like I said, I picked up some of this exhaust heat wrap, which I'm still soaking, to go ahead and wrap these areas that used to have a heat shield, but now they don't. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the heat shield was there to protect this CV axle boot, and I don't want that baby frying on me, so I'm gonna wrap this whole section with the heat wrap on both sides. All right, let's get to dropping it, welding it, and painting it. Alright guys, lot went down. I fully welded everything up. I got everything primed and painted, and I also threw on that heat wrap, as you could see. I'm really proud of myself for doing that. That looks like shop quality, and this is definitely not a shop. So everything came out so good. Everything's welded up like I said. Looking good. I just wanted to show you guys a shot before I go ahead and throw it up. And that's what she looks like. So now we're going to go ahead and pop it up there and then start assembling everything, O2 sensors, skid pans, all that stuff. Alright, M3's on the ground now. You can see how aggressive I made those tips stick out. I have a carbon diffuser that I'm going to be putting on here at the end of winter. And that is gonna kind of cut the difference about why they stick out so far. The diffuser comes out to like here, so it'll look good. I think it looks good now, but it'll look really good when the diffuser's on. But I haven't heard it run yet, so we're ready to see that. So I'm gonna go ahead, put the camera down, and we're gonna do our first start. Alright guys, so hopefully the mic's not cutting out or anything. I doubt it is right now, but cold start, it was really crazy. Honestly, I was a little scared because it was way too loud, especially for me living in an apartment complex. You know, I can't get the neighbors too mad. But now it kind of quieted down after the cold start and it sounds really good. I'm happy with it. I gave it a couple revs and it is pretty raspy, but let's go for the first drive and we'll see.
Sounds like a can of bees.
That sounds like something vibrating.
I think that's just I think that's just when it gets raspy. It's just so loud.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm here with the M3. I just took the after shots, so you guys just saw the before and afters. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's very loud. I'm kind of scared of it, honestly. On the inside, there's way too much drone, like way too much. So because of the drone, I actually went ahead and picked up 2 Vibrant Performance resonators. 2, obviously, 1 for each side because it's, you know, a true dual pipe. And I'm hoping that those fix the issue of the drone and a little bit of raspiness. They are a little raspy, which I don't like. You know, it's a V8. It shouldn't really sound like, you know, like a VQ motor. So that's kind of what it sounds like a little bit. So I'm hoping that it fixes the drone on the inside and the raspiness on the outside. Other than that, I really like how much it screams. You know, it's loud. To me, that's how this motor should be. It's loud. So I want it to sound like that. The idle, I think, is perfect. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But it sounds awesome at idle, and the tip placement I'm really happy with. They stick out a lot right now. It may not be for everybody, but I have a carbon diffuser that's gonna go over this, and it's gonna, you know, end about here. So you're gonna see about that much tip, and I think it's gonna be perfect. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. It looks great underneath, it looks great from the outside, and I'm overall happy how it came out. Just got to install those resonators and hope it fixes the issues that I'm having. But other than that, I'm really happy with how it came out. But that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching again. If you want to leave me a comment, leave them down below. I always respond to them, so go ahead and do that. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to me, and I'm really loving seeing my subscriber count go up every day. Every day I get around 2 or 3 subscribers, and it's just awesome to see that. You know, when I first started my channel, I would get like 1 subscriber a week, and now I'm up to almost 4 or 5 a day. So I think that's really cool to see. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.